charges and to make you not look like you a pedophile and to protect your brand, right? And to protect your name. I feel like you got to get a lawyer like this. Jay-Z's definitely in the clear. Check Jay-Z's lawyer out. Jay-Z's lawyer is not playing. Look at his defense right here.
You have to look at different pieces of the narrative, the location, where it happened, the witnesses, who were they, what did they say, the details. The details are very important in time. So we start off with the location, and according to their complaint, after approximately 20 minutes, she arrived at a white house with a U-shaped driveway and a gate. There is no such location in New York, 20 minutes from Radio City. It does not exist. There is no such location. We don't know whether they created a location in order to try to get jurisdiction in New York so they could bring this case in New York, or whether they just didn't do their homework. But any New Yorker knows there is no such location. Beyond that, this was supposed to have taken place at Mr. Combs' after party, according to them. When you look at the homes associated with Mr. Combs during that period of time, and even not during that period of time, none of them matches. He had a townhouse, he had a house in the Hamptons hours away, and he had homes in New Jersey, but not at that time. None of the homes work, the location doesn't work, because this never happened. And again, when you really bear down on the location and his whereabouts, you quickly realize, because if there's photographic evidence.
Okay, so check it out now.
Judge to dismiss the rape lawsuit against his client, citing an NBC News exclusive that found inconsistencies with the accuser's account.
We expect Mr. Carter to be fully cleared of all of this in the coming days. Almost nothing that she says has checked out because this never happened.
This in the wake of our interview with a 38-year-old mother from Alabama who accuses Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, and Sean Diddy Combs of raping her when she was 13 years old. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough.
She says that she might have some facts wrong, but that she says the incident happened. What do you say to that?
You know, anybody, when they make up a claim, they can just keep repeating it and getting it right. But you never get the details right. And what happened during her interview with you is that the story began to unravel.
On the night of the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000, she says Combs' limo driver took her to an after party.
All cap.
Musician Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo. That's the Last Supper.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative for the Maddens confirmed they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at that time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter both raped her. She says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up.
We rode home in silence. She didn't ask me what happened.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not corroborate her story. I feel like I would remember that, and I don't, he said. The woman revealed to us that she has autism and previously suffered a head injury. In a follow-up phone interview,
shout out to the best noise, that's a fact.
That she stands by her statements.
This woman is standing by her story. It happened over 20 years ago. Maybe her memory is hazy. Maybe her father doesn't remember that night.
No, she's doubled down on certain of these details. She says, I'm positive. She points out the tattoo. She talks about the tattoo in vivid detail. Turns out that's completely false. And the father is supposed to be picking her up. 10-hour drive, round trip to pick her up in the middle of the night. Has no memory of that. No one has come forward about this in nearly a quarter of a century, and that's because this never happened.
Spyro said he's not only seeking justice.
Never happened. Wow.
So wants to expose the accuser's attorney, Tony Busby.
He takes away the voices from real victims and he causes real harm. If this lawyer has any sense, he's going to dismiss this claim. I don't know whether he has any sense.
Busby, who has filed more than 20 lawsuits against Combs, told NBC
Busby get into the bag.
Claims and that she has agreed to undergo a polygraph this week. A representative for Combs called the suit a shameless money grab.
Since your attorneys refiled the lawsuit against Combs naming Jay-Z, he has come out with a very long statement saying that this is completely not true and that this is all about trying to get money from him. What do you say about that?
I haven't asked for a dime from him. It's not everything is motivation.
Way too long ago, Andrea Marie was good.
Woman also told.
Uh-oh, y'all, we got a new SHEABABY.
Well, let's be serious. A lawyer like this is not sending out these letters not to make money. He wants money and fame. He doesn't care about truth and justice. And that's what's going on here.
Dude said they suck some male chickens nasty.
So, Chloe, explain this to me. The attorney for the plaintiffs, Tony Busby, right? He's sticking by his client even though you've been able to report these inconsistencies and they are now out there in the public?
Yes, and because of our exclusive report here on Top Story, he's actually going to have Jane Doe do a polygraph test. He says he hasn't done it yet, but that they are going to be doing it this week. He also said in a statement to us moments ago that their conduct throughout all of this has been beyond reproach and will continue to be, even though that's not what you're hearing Alex Spiro, Jay-Z's attorney, what he's saying. Also, I just want to show you, Jay-Z's team created a timeline. Obviously, they are, even though this took place allegedly 24 years ago, right? They are saying that there is just no way that he could have been at the VMAs. He's on camera there until the end of the VMAs, which ended right after 11, and that there are photographs of him at the Lotus Club in Manhattan, and they say he was there till 3 a.m. and then he went to the music studio. So again, they are adamant that
he was not at that party.
He was not at any sort of after party.
I do want to ask you this. What is Jay-Z's sort of legal team strategy in describing the relationship between Diddy and Jay-Z? Because there are a ton of photos of them over the years, obviously before these allegations came out.
And this civil suit, Tom, originally just named Combs, and then it was amended last weekend to include Jay-Z. What Alex Spiro said to me today is that although publicly Jay-Z supported Diddy, they were not best friends. They were not as close as you.
Them niggas was good friends. What are they talking about?
Allegedly at these white parties and what took place allegedly in these civil suits and the criminal charge and the trial. He says Jay-Z has no knowledge of any of that. Again, he publicly supported him as a fellow musician and someone where they came up together in the industry, but that they weren't as close as you thought.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about.
And then a dude like Rick Ross, right? He makes it hot and make it seem like this is what the game is. You know what I'm saying? We just watched him with a little young baby kissing her, hugging all on her. We just watched this. You know, that's like me saying, you know what, baby love, I'm on my way. I'm coming to pick you up.
SHEABABY.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come on. That's nasty work. Nasty. Disgusting work. Let's see what else they got out there. Because what's this?
Definitely getting his money's worth, as his high-profile attorney, Alex Spiro, just held a press conference detailing the numerous inconsistencies from his client's accuser. So many, in fact, that 50 Cent seems to be changing teams. Meanwhile, Diddy has completely abandoned his attempt to get bail and just got denied the motion, saying that the feds have been corrupt.
All right, so here we go. It seems like 50's getting all the way involved in this nasty smoke.
Breaking news coming in. In fact, this is breaking. The judge in Diddy's case has denied his motion, saying, no, there's no leaks or illegal activity coming in from the government, or at least you have been unable to prove it. And the motion has now been denied. He was trying to prove that. Yeah,
Billie Eilish, who, you talking about? Who Celebrity B?
the long and short
Zagraba
document pretty much sums up the judge isn't buying it, or at least they have not been able to prove that this is who did it. They just assume who did it, and the fact of the matter is the judge has no proof stating otherwise. Now, doesn't mean the feds aren't being sneaky. I wouldn't be surprised, but they gotta sadly prove it, and they have
smash them like button. Super chat was goody.
Gotten wrong. I am not surprised. I am surprised that he's finally giving up on this. He has abandoned his attempt to get bail. He's just now gonna be in jail until the case happens. And so I'm interested to see if the case does then actually happen on time, if Diddy and his team, in fact, ensure a speedy trial.
Shout out to Idaho. Troy, what's goody, Troy?
Get to trial. The fact